All right, welcome back to Championship Rounds. This video, we have Sonny's top 5 fights he wants to see in 2022. It's now 2022. So I'm really excited to see what fights he wants to see. In the previous video, I've given my top 5 fights. I think we have difference in opinions. So it's going to be interesting to see what he wants to see in 2022. So take it away. Number 5.
I will take it away. But before I take it away, hit the like button on this video if you haven't already. And if you haven't checked out Sam's, go back and check it out anyway. So coming in with number 5 on mine is Weili versus Joanna 2. So that was an I'm here for the ladies, man. So that was a solid fight the first time round. We saw the shape of Joanna's head after that fight, and we saw Weili get cut up to pieces as well. So that fight, I think, has to happen again. It's looking like it's going to be Rose versus Carla for the title next. So I reckon them two get it back on. It'll basically be a title eliminator again in that division. But that was an incredible fight the first time, and there's no reason as to why we shouldn't get it the second time.
100% brilliant fight.
5. Right. Number 4, yeah. This one is a bit of a weird one. But I love Tony Ferguson. He's at the end of his career, and I want to see him get a payday. There's a man coming back with a titanium shin bone, and Tony has a titanium shin bone too. Let's chuck them both in there. Yeah. Conor McGregor versus Tony Ferguson.
Let's give Tony the payday that he deserves.
Tony wanted this fight a long time ago. Yeah. If you remember his promo at the end of one of his fights when he was like, defend or vacate, motherfucker, and stuff like that. Like,
what does he call him? Chicken something?
McNuggets. McNuggets. So I just think the build-up to that fight will be absolutely epic. I think it'll just be such an interesting fight because we know Tony can take a shot and he's so unorthodox. And he doesn't have to watch out for the wrestling and stuff like that, which he's obviously lost to in the last 2 fights. But yeah, for me, that's coming in at number 4. I'd love to see that fight. I think that will do big pay-per-view numbers.
I feel like the MMA community is missing a bit of Tony. Like, no one brings the press conference, the kind of stuff that he says in his interviews. No one brings Tony Ferguson to the game like he does. So it doesn't make sense, but you get what I mean.
Number 3. So this fight you had on yours, you had it as number 1, but I've got it in at number 3 because I've got 2 fights I think that are even bigger than this.
Yeah.
But we've got Nate Diaz versus Dustin Poirier. Yeah. Nate Diaz says he's won the first one because Poirier didn't even show up.
If you don't make it to the fight, you lose.
But Poirier and Diaz was supposed to happen. It's the fight that the fans deserve.
Yeah.
An amazing fight between 2 absolutely durable guys. I think it should be at 170. Obviously, I don't think Nate's going to come back down to 155. Poirier struggles to make the weight. It just makes sense. I think that fight has to happen. And I think Dana is going to try his best to make that fight happen as well.
Yeah, crazy numbers. Crazy pay-per-view numbers.
Crazy numbers. But the next 2 fights, I think, do even bigger pay-per-view numbers. I'm coming from a Dana White perspective. I'm just thinking about pay-per-view. And at number 2, I've got the battle of the ex-roommates, Colby Covington versus Jorge Masvidal. How did you not have that?
This should have been on my list. I'm gutted.
How did you not have that? That is the fight that every fan wants to see. Whether it's Ultimate Fighter or whether it just happens anyway.
It has to happen.
The press conference is going to be gold. Fight is going to be gold. Build up, everything. It's going to be gold. The weigh-ins,
everything.
Amazing. You're going to see how excited I am just talking about that fight. I think that's an incredible fight. Both guys are in a weird position in that division where they've fought Usman twice. Don't really know where they're going next. Let's do the grudge match. Let's find out. Did Colby used to beat him up for free in his living room for real? Or was that just bullshit? So
the thing is, there's never been a storyline like this. Like 2 actual best friends, like on the same team, used to corner each other, used to live together. There's never been a storyline in MMA. It's the first of the kind. So. And they hate each other, and they both can talk on the mic. So,
I think my top 5's got your top 5 in the mud, and I haven't even told you.
You know what? I should put that one on mine.
I haven't even told you the fight that I want most in 2022.
All right.
And if you've been following the channel for a while, you can probably guess what it is. There's only one man that can defeat the pound-for-pound number 1 fighter, Usman, and that is Khamzat Chimaev. Khamzat Chimaev versus Usman 2022. For the welterweight title, it has to happen.
Yeah.
Big fight. Yeah. I think for Usman, at the point he's at in his career now, that is the biggest pay-per-view that he can get in that division at the moment. 100%. He doesn't sell pay-per-views on his own, so he needs someone that's going to sell it for him. And there's only one brother out there that can kill everybody.
I kill everybody. But thing is, all right, what about this then? Does he have to fight Leon first or nah? Or straight Hamza?
Oh man, fucking hell! Leon doesn't help himself, man. Like I think Leon like is still going to be in. I think he'll get it in 2022, but I think Usman will beat Leon. I think it'll probably be like a decision or something.
Yeah.
But I think he will beat Leon at the end of 2022. We get Hamza versus Usman. If Usman's still around, and then 2023, Hamza versus Israel Adesanya to become double champ. That's my prediction.
Okay.
Mic drop.
And then I thought you was gonna say Hasbullah versus Abdul Razak.
Oh, fucking hell, no. I don't want to see that fight, man. I like the banter, but I don't actually want to see them scrap because
I think they made friends now.
weird.
I saw a video on Instagram. They're like hugging each other and that. So the beef.
They were beefing yesterday.
Oh, they beefed again. Oh,
yeah, they're beefing yesterday, man. But I don't want to see that fight.
I think in terms of pay-per-view numbers, I think yours kills mine. But I had to put some of my favorite fighters in mine. But yeah, that's good that we had different lists. So if you haven't seen mine, check mine out. Mine are basically different except for one. But yeah, great list. I think you just get a job with the Jew. I was gonna say you.
Yo, get me in the fucking war room, man, for the meetings, man.
What's the guy that makes the fights? Together. Sean Shelby. Does he make the fights?
Sean Shelby, yeah. And Hunter. Sean Shelby and Hunter.
Yeah. If you want pay-per-view numbers,
get Big Daddy Somal in there.
All right, cool.
Guys. If you've enjoyed that top 5, drop a like. Comment down below if there's any that you would change or if you think I'm a waffler. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. As Sam said, check out his video. Follow us over on Instagram. We've just done a giveaway, which you've probably missed out on now, but there'll be more coming in the future. So keep your eyes peeled and keep it locked.
Peace.